So, know, he found
Peace, peace, black family. This your man Al Jihad the God, Black Power Crip Life. Those who know me know this. Uh I'm waiting on my brother, man, to get on here. He should be clicking on any minute now. But we will be discussing how to eat to live by the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, man. So I'm waiting on the brother to come in. So y'all listen to the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan real quick while we wait on our guests. Black Power.
Islam in prison. He didn't come out of the college, not that one, but he came out of a school now. And every one of us that's been to prison, you know you learn a lot in prison, good and evil. But he came out of prison a Muslim, and a strong one at that. I got some other irons in the fire that we're going to bring this way. Because Chicago has to be on top, setting the example.
What's up, family? What's up? I'm waiting on the guests to come in. Waiting on my guests to come in. I just sent them the link, so hopefully Brother McCall will be on there in a minute, man.
These fine teachers.
I said McCall. People said McCall.
Brother Ishmael is filled with.
Hold up. Waiting on the brother to come in. Let me see.
And he loves the word. He's been in this ministry for 20 years. And he started as a young boy. I don't know why.
Waiting on my guest, man. Let me go ahead and chop it up real quick, man. But yeah, this is what we're going to be discussing today. This right here, man. How to Eat to Live, man, by the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, man. You know what I mean? I got volume 1 and volume 2. You know what I mean? And this brother here, he's like the dude is, I believe my brother's probably older to be, but the brother look young as hell, man, because he been going by the dietary laws of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, man. So he been going strictly by the dietary laws. I don't know what's up with my brother. I sent him the link. Let me see if I can send it to him again. Hold up 1 second, man. Y'all bear with me, man. Y'all bear with me. Y'all bear with me. Okay, I think we got our brother. I think we got him. Let me see. There we go. Hold up, we got my brother. Hey.
Yes. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam, dear brother. How you doing?
Doing pretty good. How about yourself, bro?
Man, I'm good by the grace of Allah, black man. I'm good by the grace of Allah, man. I had to get you on, my brother. I had to, man, because, dude, all this stuff that's going on for monkeypox and all that, and a lot of people don't know, dear brother, that a lot of our ailments come because of what we put in our bodies.
That's right.
And I know that you by being a student of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad on how to eat to live, man. I know that you can give us some good tips, man. You know, we finna hit winter season here in a minute. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm sorry. Yeah, we finna hit winter season here in a minute, man. And so I know yourself, brother. I seen you and the other brothers on there.
Yes, sir.
Was talking, man, and I always share it. Every time I get it, I always share it, man, because man,
Appreciate
the
it.
signs y'all be dropping, brother, is heavy. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
It's real
sir.
heavy. So
Appreciate you.
but before we get too deep into it, why don't you tell everybody who you are, uh,
Mhm.
how long you been in the nation? Just give us a little info about yourself, dear brother.
Okay, so yeah, my as you know, you can see my name. I pronounce it Mikhail. So it's Mikhail X. In the Nation of Islam. So I had joined the nation in 2000. So, but which is kind of interesting was I was introduced into the teachings in probably like 1990, probably like 95 by my kind of like my step brothers. Let me put it like that. So they kind of just pretty much they was always searching for the truth, and then here they ran into Mr. Farrakhan on the local public access channel, probably like in I think the first time they watched him was like 89. So, right before that, you could say there was like Black conscious. And then when they ran into Mr. Farrakhan, it was on ever since then. You know what I'm saying? So, just really been on ever since then. Like I said, I got introduced in 95. So, ever since then, really just trying to, I guess, uplift ourselves with this, basically just put it like this. We've just been trying to practice truth ever since then. Let me just put it like that. So it really don't matter what you call it. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. But the first thing I want to say that attracted me was I seen them, they were a vegetarian. So back in like truthfully, which I really wasn't paying too much attention about it, but they were like in the late 80s, they had started being a vegetarian. So that wasn't common, especially in the Black community back then. You talking about way before, you know what I'm saying? So then it kind of, and they were kind of spitting Mr. Farrakhan to me and stuff like that, and I was gonna before that I was gonna make a decision to join the Navy, and so we had like a long talk that night, and the best way they could, and I was convinced not to join it that they just convinced me that the Black people ain't got no business being in the armed forces. So, so then I I remember something that hit me was we used to go to the nightclub together. You know what I'm saying? So I'm and shoot, I'm probably like 21 at that time. So I remember we stopped at the Taco Bell and I seen them. Uh, they ordered a bunch of stuff from Taco Bell, but it was like no meat in there. So that's what kind of convinced me. And then I'm like, man, I'm gonna do it. So I just did it cold turkey, stopped all meat. So
And how long ago was this?
this was me personally. That's when I stopped. That was 96.
96. So you haven't ate no meat since 96.
Not on purpose. Just put it like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm
Okay. So yeah, since 96.
Praise be
So
to Allah.
yes, sir, absolutely. So that kind of started my transition of everything with the teachings, with the of course, like what you'll hear that we're way more advanced than just we're up there on how to eat to live beyond. But that was the start of it, of not eating meat. Like I said, started in '96, but and then fast forward 2000, I joined the Nation of Islam, and that book behind me you see. How to Eat to Live by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Got
So
mine.
come on, I see you. Yeah, absolutely. So, and truthfully, when I read that book, it was after I became vegetarian, and I was like, man, when I read that book on how deep that book was, I'm like, I didn't feel I was doing anything, just because there's so many stages beyond just being a vegetarian in that book right there. So, and if and in fact, what was it? This year we did a video which is called a 25-year of practicing that book right there. So, you know, like I said, and we'll get into that, but that's pretty much it, man. I want to say like about a year, I say like a year and a half ago, I started doing Facebook Live videos and stuff, just really sharing sharing the benefits of my story about, practicing how to eat to live and how it can benefit other people. So, yes, sir.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I see
Appreciate
we
it.
got a few people on the live, man. Like, share, subscribe.
Yes, sir.
We finna get deep into this, man, because our people have been fooled
Come on.
for a long time on far as the stuff that we supposed to eat. Now, back in the slavery days, of course, we know that we had to do what we had to do as a people, you
Right.
know, to survive out there. So we all knew that the white man used to give us the scrapes, the
Come on.
scraps off his table, which was sometime my understanding that they said our people used to eat pig behind, pig butt,
Right.
and guts, and you know what I mean, and all,
Right.
all type of stuff, and this stuff is not even for human consumption,
That's
but
right.
but we had to do what we had to do, dear brother. You
That's
know,
right.
uh, if you don't mind me asking,
Yes,
how
sir.
old are you, brother McKell?
So my birthday is in October and I'll be 47.
Now I want y'all to look at this. For the people that's older, man, y'all look at this brother. This brother say he's 47. Now I remember when I was a youngster, and I'm pretty sure you can relate.
Yes,
Back when I was a teenager, and we used to see people that was 47 years old, and they
Right.
actually looked 47. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the big belly and you know,
Right.
this, you know, having what I'm going through right now, this great stuff. I need to get off this savage, but yeah, for you to for you, basically, you are a shining example on what can be done. You know what I mean? And I remember when they said when we lost our dear brother Malcolm X,
Yes, sir.
they said when they did that brother's autopsy, they said that man's body, just because he went off the How to Eat to Live, he
Come on.
said that they said the man's insides was like a youngster, like, you
Come
know,
on.
it was perfect. And they said the same thing, I believe, about Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad. When they
Mhm.
did his autopsy, they said the same thing about him, because, and that's also going off the teachings of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad.
That's
All
right.
praises due to Allah. A lot of people ask, because I still do it to this day, you know, even though that I'm not officially active in the nation, but you never lose the teachers. You never,
That's right. That's
you,
right.
you know, so I'm always going to be in the nation, whatever
Absolutely.
people want to call it. But I was I get the question sometimes, like especially when I be at the plantation, they be like, you know, when they bring in their little lunches and stuff like that, and they see me just go off to my car and just, you know, when they bring in pizza and all this whole type stuff. So they be like, well, man, you ain't hungry? I said, you know, I'm a little hungry, but well, for one, I'm not gonna eat at no white man's job. I don't trust shit that they got. For one. For two, is that I'm like, you know, no, I'm just not feeling it. You know what I mean? You know, I come up with some old lame excuse like, no, I already don't eat. And then I just finally like tell some brothers like, man, I try to eat one time a day. You know what I mean? So I go to work all day. I don't care if it's hot, sweating, whatever. You know, I still try not to put nothing in my body.
That's
So,
right.
dear brother, can you break down the benefits of eating one time a day? Matter of fact, that, if I'm not mistaken, it was also prescribed to eat once every other day, if possible.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely. So I'm gonna just give you a simple one.
Okay.
Okay. So this is the first thing. So here's the thing. Okay. I want you to think of a garbage disposal. Okay. So just think of you constantly putting stuff down the garbage disposal, but you just leave it on top there. You don't run it down. Okay. So every day, just stacking up food, stacking up food, stacking up food, stacking up food in your garbage disposal, but you never run it down. It piles up. Okay. You can just imagine after a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, months, years, you can just imagine what kind of, not only what that stuff would look like, but what kind of insects, you know what I'm saying, that you're gonna attract, what kind of rodents you're gonna attract, how your house is gonna smell, all them diseases they're gonna establish. I mean, that's gonna come out of that, right? You not running it down the garbage disposal, but just think of us eating that way. That's what happens if we're constantly eating. Okay, so here's the thing. What you got to look at is, first of all, say you got a classic, say you got a classic Mercedes out there, right? Now, you ain't gonna treat that classic Mercedes as the same as you would say a hoopty, the 19, the Pinto.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Something you don't really care about. You don't care what kind of fuel you put in there. You don't care about the tune-ups. You don't care about the oil changes. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we have to think of our body. That's number one. You got to think of this as the classic Mercedes. So what does that mean? It got special instructions that we might not even tap into. You got people living make it to 60, and what kind of condition we're in at 60, but we really don't even tap into how we should even take care of our body. So that's number one. Number two is, what's the motive why we usually eat? And now we're talking about Black people. Let's just be honest. You first of all, you went back to the slavery, how that's the slave master that really gave us the scraps, right? Mm-hmm. Now let's fast forward to 2022. The difference was we were forced to eat that way. This way, now we have a choice. So it's like the choice has been ingrained to us that now that's how we want to eat. Just like, I'm gonna give a little scenario.
Yes, sir.
So back in the 60s, Black people had to ride the bus in the back of the bus. You had to. You were forced to.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now we want to sit in the back of the bus. You see what the mentality is? So that's the same thing. Back then you had to eat that way. Now we want to eat that way. That's how. See, we have to start with the psychological, where our mindset is. First of all, why are we eating this way? Why are we eating what's in, we're pretty much like a baby eating what's in front of you at the what's the high chair. You know what I'm saying? So when you're driving down the street, you see Taco Bell. Now, we just have to be honest, whether we want to argue if that has nutrition value or anything. Most of us know that's not real meat. It's not high quality meat. Nothing's high quality over there. So, but again, it's there and it's open 24 hours. So it's available. Just focus on, you don't see the healthy stores open 24 hours.
Man.
You see the terrible food, the worst of the food open 24 hours. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So it's just what's available to us, what's our motive for eating, how we've been programmed. Why do we even eat? We don't eat for the nutrition value no more, like back in the day. At least we were subconscious back in the day. We ate for, you know what I'm saying? We tried to grow our own food, you know what I'm saying? And especially back in the day, the moms, they knew certain foods that can heal us of the elements that we were dealing with. Now, what are we doing? We're going to the store. Let's get Pepto-Bismol. You know what I'm saying? Let's get aspirins. You know what I'm saying? Which
Dramamine, so you don't be throwing up.
Man, come on. But here, let me just say a small sum of what I'm trying to say is we have the ability to heal ourselves. It just has to be turned on. See, and what's the first thing that Black people, if you get a cough or a scrape, what's the first question we ask? Did you eat? You see what I'm saying? We attribute it like you always have to eat to feel well.
Yeah.
So it's the opposite.
Yes.
Because here's the thing. Our concepts aren't winning no more. We're dying the worst. So whatever we're programmed thinking, you got to eat this. Did you eat this? Did you, you didn't eat. What did you drink? Did you eat? Did you eat? Did you eat? Bro, we're dying the earliest out of everybody. So our concept has to be proven that it's off.
Yes, sir.
So we at least have to admit we got to try something new. We're leading in diabetes. You know what I'm saying? Come on, you know that, bro. And now what's mixed in there, of course, is the slavery, bro. That psychological did something to us, man. You know what I'm saying? So what does that mean? We're looking for something to as you want to say, calm down the stress level that we have mentally. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So what we doing? I mean, we don't even have to tap into food before we even get the food. What are we drinking, smoking, You know what I'm saying? Heavy, we're doing heavy drugs, all this kind of stuff. So before we even get to the proper foods, it's our mentality that we got a stress level that we're trying to beat, and we're trying to calm it down, which it can't do. What we're doing, it can't do. It's proven that it makes it worse because, in my job, I have a van that I haul people in wheelchairs.
Okay.
And we get about 60. We need to go to the dialysis get dialysis done 3 times a week. You know what I'm saying? Picking them up. Not only that, our weight. You can't tell us, based on the education we've been taught, we don't even know where we should be weighing. Because most of us are overweight, and it's a constant stress to our body and our mind that we're overweight. And then you got that, and then you got the stress level that's constantly a stressor. So then we're trying to cover the stress of us being overweight. You know what I'm saying? And being in high blood pressure, diabetes. So now we need to deal with that stress. Then what you do? What they tell you to do, take medication. Oh, did you eat during that medication? Which that medication ain't even doing it, bro. If we would just stop the way we're eating, that would do it. And reverse, because I know what you say. What they say is they'll say that, in my, my genes, I got diabetes. In my genes, I got high blood pressure. In my genes, I got obesity.
Not to cut you off, but to me, that's the stupidest. When I be hearing that, it don't make no, like, just because my family ate like that, I don't see how that just automatically just be like,
it's an excuse. It's an excuse, bro.
Yeah, it don't make no sense. Like how do I got diabetes? You know what I mean? I'm sorry. Like, how do I got diabetes? You know what I'm saying? Just because my mama or daddy or grandma or grandpa had it, like, but that never made sense to me when doctors used to say that shit. Like, well, they ask questions like, well, do you got high blood pressure in your family? Do you got diabetes in your family? Like, what does that got to do with my body?
Right. And here's the thing. First of all, it gets used as an excuse, and it gets used as like we accept that. That's number one. But one thing I want to say is most of the times the parents are feeding their children. If they had it, that's how they're feeding their children. So, of course, as it says, born in sin and shaped in iniquity. Yes, the small children can't help being fed that way. When the parents, because I've seen it, bro. I've seen the 1-year-old, and we all circle around thinking it's funny when the 1-year-old gets fed chocolate, and the face is all messy and everything like that. But that's what they're, that's also an adult's issues bringing it in. They passing it down to them. You know what I'm saying? But look who the fast food caters to. Look who does McDonald's cater to, bro?
Black
and children.
And children, yeah.
The Happy Meals. You know what I'm saying?
You're right. That clown, the McDonald's clown, and
right.
Yes, sir.
And see, a lot of the times you can look at, let's say a parent, it might be 400 pounds, right?
Yes.
And they feeding that child the same as they were fed and how they eat now, instead of trying to break the cycle. And then you got that child at 10 years old weighing 200 pounds. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the actions is also passed down. Let's just not act like it's only just inherited in the genes. It's also the action that's passed down too. So it's the parents have to take responsibility too, starting with them, especially when they're ahead of that. They're supposed to they got the babies and stuff like that. Man, change it. You don't want that baby to be the same as you, so change it. Yeah. But there's so much information on YouTube right now. First of all, it's a healthy craze. So I'm saying you don't even have to know nothing about this book to even admit that, it's a health craze right now. But of course, this was hidden. You feel me? They just making it popular. When they say the old man had intermediate fasting, he was talking about this in the 30s.
Yes, sir.
The book was truthfully, the copyrighted book was, I believe, 67 or early 70s.
Yes,
but
sir.
he was preaching it in the 30s.
Yes, sir.
So it's been going on for, you know what I'm saying? All it is just they just made it popular, and so they can take away his face, take away his name, you know, make it look like they, you know, they found it. But man, you got some, bruh, you get, like you said, I mean, you said it, Malcolm X. I mean, that ends it right there. You already know, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, the guy said he had the most one of the most cleanest insides he's ever you know, seen.
Yeah.
So, you know, and that, so, but so that's the first thing is we have to admit that we need to do something different. And let's not, you know, as the Honorable Elijah Muhammad says, it says that we wear our ignorance, he says we wear our ignorance as a badge of honor. So what's the thing, what, so meaning like this, here's the thing, oh, but I got to throw the, I got to have my soul food. I got to throw that down. I got to have my greens. I got to have my chitlins. I got to have my, and then not only that, bro, they think there's something wrong with other black people that don't eat that way.
Facts.
You feel me? So, you know, when it's really it's just, you know, it's we've been confused. You know what I'm saying? So, and then we got to think, you know, oh, you know, you might see somebody like, just let them have a little meat on themselves, and they'll be like, "Oh, you healthy, bro." You ain't even get a doctor's view,
bro. I promise to God that's some of the funniest stuff in the world, man. Because like we'll look at a fat baby, and I actually know I ain't gonna just put nobody out there, but I actually know a friend of mine.
Come on,
that we went to this certain friend's house. I mean, had a baby, and we went over there around. I was with my big brother. And we went over this certain particular person's house, and it was like about 12 at night. That's when I was doing down doing my club thing, whatever.
Right.
So we went over there just to go visit.
Right.
It was me, my brother, and my homeboy Kit.
Mm-hmm.
And when we went over there, like it was a little boy over there, and little dude. I mean, he walked like it's little baby Sherman Clump, right? Dude woke up out his sleep. And was like, let me go. Can I get a snack? So the person's house that we was at, I'm saying it like that because I don't want to exploit nobody. But the person's house we was at, they said, "You want a snack, baby?" I said, "What you want? You want me to cook up the rest of that steak and potatoes and this was at 12 at night, homie."
Man. Come on.
And they actually, they look at dude like look at him, boy, he gonna be healthy. Like, no, that's the complete opposite of healthy, man.
Come on.
Yes, sir.
But see, let me just say this, okay? When we eat unhealthy and we eat in any time with no, you know, no restrictions or no discipline to the times we eating, we really, what we're doing is we making our body more sick, and we're truly stopping the power and the ability that it really has to heal ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So for instance, we just have to be honest. Whether we say people want to have a dispute about the Bible or anything like that, but we at least at some point in our lives believe that these people from the Bible was living hundreds of years old, and we only making it to 60. But nobody barely making it to 60, bro. About the time we get to 60, bro, we in bad condition, bro. So, but the point is, nobody can break that down and give us an explanation of why. How come they 800 years old like Moses, but us only 60? And listen, I'm talking to the people that we believe in the Bible. I'm not talking about people that don't believe in it. And you know, we grew up believing in it too. How come nobody explains that? Nobody explains that.
I never, my whole years ago going to church, back when I was forced to go when I was little, never heard of no pastor ever speaking on how to eat to live, man. It's right there in Numbers, it's in Deuteronomy. Basically, it's in the 5 books of Moses.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
It's in the book of common sense. Because here go the thing. First of all, we know Jesus to be a pure man mentally and physically. Now we know he wasn't eating at the Taco Bell that time, bro. He fasted for 40 days. That we believe.
Yeah.
We believe that's physical. I'm talking about the ones that believe he really fasted for 40 days physically, even though I believe there's a physical and spiritual aspect to that. But I'm talking about the ones we know we believe that he fasted 40 days. But so that proves it right there. You know he wasn't eating Taco Bell. You never read that he was eating Taco Bell at that time. What did he say? It said he fed the people with loaves of fish and bread. And both fish and bread has spiritual, and that's like one of the best foods out there. That's what bread is one of the best foods, and fish of the, as you want to say, of the atmosphere. As you want to say, out, water compared to water and land animals. That's the best. So that speaks by itself. It didn't say he fed him with, what I'm saying, with Taco Bell at that time, let's say if we was just to put a modern attribute or person on Jesus now, you wouldn't be stopping by the drive-through at Chick-fil-A. You know this. So that's where the common sense comes in. We know that. But the other thing that we want to say is, here's my question to us, that because I've heard this before. Well, I just pray over my food. Well, prove to me how that's working in the Black community right now.
Thanks, God. That's what I'm telling you. Yeah.
So either our prayers are in vain or they don't work.
I always challenge people. It's a little joke, whatever. But they say, well, as long as you pray over it, it's all right. So I say, well, take this scenario. We in the country, right? And you see a big old thing of horse shit, and you eating a lollipop, right?
Come on.
And the lollipop fall into the shit.
Come on.
Now you take the lollipop out, you wash it off, you scrub off, and you pray. And you still put that same lollipop.
You ain't even. Come on with it.
Let me ask you this, Brother McKell.
Yes, sir.
Meat versus being a vegan.
Okay.
You spoke a little bit on it, but okay. Why isn't it really? From my understanding, they said meat wasn't even in the original man's dietary law.
Yeah, our teeth we ain't got meat teeth. That's number.
Break that down.
Yeah, number two is the average, I believe, 60-year-old has 60-year-old male has like 5 pounds of undigested red meat in it does not digest. It just sits in there. So it spoils. So it's not even digested right. Okay. Let me a couple things is, let me pull up real quick here, because let me say that first of all, it's a misconception that we need meat for protein. Okay, because you can first of all, I believe it's, what is it? Navy beans, I believe, has like 15 grams per cup of protein, bro. So now we can put that, these are misconceptions. That goes out the window right off the bat. You feel me? Because it's always, you need your meat for protein. You know what I'm saying? So that's number one. You don't need that. Second of all, look at a gorilla. You don't need meat.
No, and one of the strongest animals on the planet.
Bro, I heard that he's the same strength as 13 linemen. So that goes out the water. Look at this man. The gorilla don't eat meat. You know what I'm saying? First of all, me physically, I haven't ate this for 25 years. I got my older brothers who haven't ate meat over that. And we're still alive. First thing you said is you asked my age, bro. So it must be working.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's number one. Do it. Give it a shot. We try everything else but that. And truthfully, the information is up there of what the red meat, red meat's one of the worst. What is the meat that we're eating? Okay, it's either fried foods, which is hard on our digestive system, red meat that like I said, that stays in your body. It does not digest and it spoils in there. The fake meat that ain't even pure meat.
Man, now you talking about that thing? What's the shit called? Beyond Meat and all that other stuff.
Well,
Man, that stuff that's supposed to have plastic and all type of stuff in there, from what I heard.
Look. First of all, bro, we can't trust the person that's been feeding us all this. Now, all of a sudden, you know, that was fishy to me. You feel me? That was fishy to me. Now it's going to Kentucky Fried Chicken Beyond. Come on, bro. After what? It's too. You should have been came up with that. Because people been on a bitch. Now you coming up with it. That's fishy to me right off the bat anyway. You know what I'm saying? So you talking about the same people that are, you know, don't even serve you pure meat, don't take care of the animal. And, you know, there's even science to even eating the right kind of meat and even killing the cow right, that they don't follow. You know, you're not supposed to murder it. Because here go another thing. Let's say with the hamburger and the meat, okay? When they murder the cow, he's in a stressed situation because he's getting murdered. So then when we eat that we take on that stress.
Oh wow, okay.
So that's a concept by itself. But bruh, if you eat a pure tomato, you ain't got to worry about that stress. If you eat a pure apple, you ain't got to worry about that stress. But that's stress. Even how they get butchered and murdered. So you know that's not plus how they're even feeding the cows, bruh. Even their grass ain't pure. Even what they pumping it up with hormone. Let's just get on that for a minute, okay? So
yes, sir.
Because it all ties in.
Hold on 1 second.
Yes, sir.
I see we got some people here, man. Like, share, subscribe, man. This is my brother Mikhail, man. He's hitting you with that knowledge right now, man. So everybody that's on there, man, please like, share, subscribe, man, and you know, stay on, man, and stay on to the end, man, because I'm pretty sure I got some more hard hitting questions, and I know my brother got the answers to them, man. But for us in the Black community, we need this, man, because we dying too fast. And if y'all don't, and I don't know if anybody have done the statistics, but they said statistically speaking, Americans are the fattest bastards on the planet.
Bruh.
On the planet.
Bruh, you don't even need statistics. We know that. We can see it. You know what I'm saying? We know that, bruh. All we got to do is go up in the hospital, and I guarantee you, most of those illnesses because of overweight and diabetes and just unchecked, you know what I'm saying, for years. So, so let's go back onto the animals being pumped up with hormones. Okay, now. So now we just have to be honest when we talk about little girls. Back in the day, you know, they weren't having their menstrual cycles today, maybe up to 16 years old. Now they're having them at 10. Not only are they having at 10, but their bodies they bigger than their moms by the time they're 13. But again, because that meat is getting pumped with hormones, it's pumped, and when they eat it, they take on that too. So that's going in them. That's number one. First of all, when you try to because you know they're pumping up the hormones because they're trying to make the cows grow fast and they can make their money. Well, that's what's on the scene. That's the scene. That's not the unseen. That's the scene. But anytime you speed up anything, that's like, you know, that's you're gonna have improper reactions and issues. That's not how God intended anything to be sped up. It's on its own course. Everything has its own course. You know what I'm saying? So you doing it automatically. But again, now, because I know what people are gonna say, well, what if they doing the same thing to the vegetables? Absolutely. That's why we need to grow our own self. Yeah. But naturally, the vegetables and fruits are, you know, way better for us than the hamburgers and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And like we just pointed out with the gorilla, you know what I'm saying? So, and there's like so much vitamins that are fruits and the vegetables that the sun comes from the sun that reflects on the fruits and the vegetables. Tell me where's that in the meat like that? You got more damage meat than you do benefits.
Yeah. Yes,
so,
sir. Yes, sir.
You know, so yeah, that's you know, that's, let me tell you something. Let me bring up a vegetable. Okay. Yes, is the cauliflower. Underrated, bro. Underrated.
Cauliflower.
Cauliflower.
Okay.
First of all, that's one of the best vegetables he mentions in the book. Second of all, we can look it up, even if you ain't never read this book. You know, cauliflower has there's benefits when you eat the cauliflower that it's if it has something in there that can fight cancer. And the difference between that and say radiation treatment is radiation treatment will, you know, affect the good and the bad cells in you, you know, while you're getting that treatment. The cauliflower does not. It don't affect the good cells.
Just knock out all the bad.
Yeah. So that's a benefit right off the bat. And that's just vegetables. But again, well, they want you to go get the radiation treatment. They don't even tell you about all of this. You know what I'm saying? Second of all, if we was to eat properly, that's like precautions before we even get to the cancer. You know what I'm saying? Because here go the thing we got to realize, man, is we know this body is magnificent.
Yes.
There's mysteries of it that we still don't even know. So that should be shown that it was designed by a higher power. And not only was it designed, but he got instructions for you.
Yes.
See, we trying to follow our own desires and our own instructions. This thing got instructions, just like that Mercedes out there got instructions.
Yes, sir.
And we marvel at somebody that can keep a car going 500,000 miles. We think that's a good mechanic. What about this? You know what I'm saying? We ain't even tapped into how to take care of this thing for over 500 years old. You know, we just hear stories of that, but we dying at 60. So now you think about it, what do we do? One of the most things we do in life is eat. So if you was to weigh that out, you would have to say possibly somebody with common sense would have to say, maybe that's the problem on how and what we're eating and when we're eating and how often we're eating.
Yes, sir.
I bet you. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was saying we got a few comments. I remember reading
Yes,
these comments real quick.
Yes, sir.
This from my brother DK said, black folks use the excuse high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes runs in the family. No, poor diet runs in your family. That's right.
Come on home.
Absolutely. That's right. 100.
Yeah,
100%. Well, illness of the human body. We were just speaking about monkeypox, and then I know you know about. I don't want to say the C word because you know that was just shut off my damn channel.
Come on.
And the reason why I haven't been sharing your stuff, man, they got me blocked for 90 days on Facebook because they got me shut down for 90 days because of the content that I come out with. But right. So they were speaking of the monkeypox and the other thing when you get the whole little thing that basically what the minister told us to stay away from.
Come on.
How does food? Like I said, you touched on it a little bit, but just get a little bit more in depth. Okay. Illness of the body, talking about flu, talking about headaches, stomach aches, diarrhea. Gotcha. What? How does eating play a part in our illness when it comes to our bodies? The illness when it comes to our bodies, brother.
Okay, so I'm gonna just say a couple things real quick. Okay, so first, it's more so our solution is like not eating. So I'm gonna get into that. So see, we're trying to look for what we're trying to do is we're looking for the best food and we're trying to keep the same kind of appetite we got and eating the same and you know, based on our conditions right now, you know what I'm saying? We don't want to like God forbid somebody tell us like, man, you need to, you know, don't eat so many times in a day. So what we're doing is most of us is looking for an answer, but we want to stay the same and we want to do things the same. So here's the thing, we gonna have to, here's what I kind of touched on in a little bit, that we can heal ourselves. And this is how we do it. So if you just look up fasting, here's a couple of things, okay? First of all, it says fasting decreases your biological age. So the first thing is, like you said, brother, you asked me what my age is. You know what I'm saying? Many people have asked that. But here's the key. Fasting decreases your biological age. Point blank.
The fountain of youth.
Yeah. So yeah, that's why I call my podcast the Fountain of Youth. Absolutely. So here's another thing about fasting. Fasting can help you sleep better. Fasting is helping people beat cancer. We can just stop right there, bro. Those things right there. There's nothing else, any other diet that we come up with that you're going to say that does this. No diet reverses the aging process. No diet is going to beat cancer because they ain't found the solution, so-called. But 3 things I just said. Fasting helps beat cancer. Fasting reverses the biological age. Because here's the thing. That wouldn't we want to do some research on just those 2 points right there? Beating cancer and reverses the aging process. We know nobody else has ever been able to do that. Now you get some superstars that get a little money, you know what I'm saying, and they want to get the surgery, but their face is drooping. They get the surgery to look young, when all we got to do is fast. All we got to do is stop eating, overindulging in eating because we're stressing or because of ain't that a sin in the Bible? Gluttony.
Yeah.
You feel me? So, but here's what it is, bro. It's not more so what we're eating, it's the long intervals in between the eating that really it just like it turns on our healing ability. Okay. First of all, example. You're giving your time food to break down. You know what I'm saying? Just like they tell you in school, just calm down, rest. They make the children take naps. You got too much energy. Well, that's what we're doing. We're eating too much. We need to calm down, first of all, up here. And then put this discipline, this. So, in the longer intervals of the eating times, what it does is all food has poison in it. So, it's giving your time fully digest until you, instead of adding food on top of food on top of food. That's a lot of most of our sicknesses.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You keep on going, bro. I'm just
yes,
trying
yes,
to
sir.
just scrolling through.
So the other thing is, here's some foods that will kind of get overlooked. Here's like garlic. Garlic has a lot of benefits to it. So garlic contains antioxidants that may help prevent disease and dementia just by garlic. Another thing about garlic is garlic contains antioxidants that support the body's protective mechanism against oxidative damage. Also, this is just, if you just look it up, this ain't really hidden. This is, you can look it up on Google. It's not hidden. And garlic was one of the earliest performance enhancing substances. So I believe it was like German soldiers were using garlic as performance enhancers. So that's a little bit of say about garlic. And like I said about cauliflower, navy beans that we're taught from this book also is well, first of all, garlic purifies the blood too. So but navy beans has the right amount of protein, fat, and starch in it. And it also has I believe it's the iodine that helps fight radiation. So, we be talking about all this radiation and, everybody using cell phone, 5G towers and all this stuff. Eat navy beans. That helps you fight against radiation right off the bat. And think about it, bro. Compare, say, you've heard of people getting addicted to drugs, addicted to alcohol, addicted to chocolate, addicted to, even fast food. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't heard of nobody being addicted to these simple foods I just said, navy beans. Ain't nobody addicted to navy beans. You know what I'm saying? They don't even have the addictives in there. That's really natural. But that's the other thing. What they're putting in that fast food, those candies, those chocolates, they're putting stuff in there to make you addicted to it. Coffee, all that stuff.
Yes,
So
sir.
that should be like a simple sign by itself. You know what I'm saying? Compare the fast foods to the natural grown foods. That's all. I mean, like I said, it's common sense. You
Yes,
know,
sir.
and then but the thing is, it's our discipline that we don't have in check too. You know, it's how we were trained, because we think that you know, like I said, there's something wrong with you if you're not eating. Like I got a nephew that never ate candy. He's like 23 right now. Grew up never eating candy.
No.
Never, no candy. And he's 23. So, but again, my oldest brother raised him like that. See, and he made a change. So now he wants to pass that change on to his son. So that's what we need to do. We need to make a change for our children. You see what I'm saying?
Break them generational curses.
Absolutely. We feeding them and eating like how we used to eat. And see, that's the other thing, bro. Man, I used to eat all that stuff, man. I used to love me some candy, bro. You couldn't tell me nothing, bro. I could freestyle some damn treats. What you want? Twinkies, zingers, ding dongs, snowballs, Charleston chews, the candy necklaces, the cigarette candies. What you want? I keep going, bro. I ate it all. Look, bro, the McDonald's coupons was gold. You remember the old coupons? Come on, bro. Got those in your stockings. What you know about that popcorn, the aluminum bucket full of popcorn, like cheese popcorn, caramel popcorn? I remember getting that for Christmas, bro. Come on,
sir.
I used to eat all of that, but But the point is, at some point, we have to make a decision and realize this stuff ain't working. Plus, I used to eat for the same reason, bro. I used to eat because I stressed, bro. You know what I mean? That's why we eat. We eat because we stress. So we're not even thinking. Our motive for eating ain't even right, bro. It's just to cover stress. And
Yes,
you know, Black folks has went through a lot of stress. You know that. It's still going through.
Yeah.
So I get it, man. I get it. But at some point, we have to make that decision and really look around us like, you know, we ain't even living long like we used to.
No.
You know what I'm saying? We dying at 60. You used to say, oh yeah, my parents made it to 90. Now we dying at 60, if we making it that far. And how we looking at 60? What condition are we in? We walking with an oxygen tank now.
Yeah, you're right, brother. We just spoke on the dietary laws.
Right.
Why is it, in your opinion, is it that our people, for us in the Christian community, because before I go there, I was at my job and I was listening to oh wow, man. What's wrong with me, man? Forgive my charge to my head, not my heart, man. Oh wow. The fireball, man. Come on, you know what I'm talking about. The one they call the fireball, man. Short brother. Neri, goddamn.
Okay, yeah.
Subhanallah. Yeah, Neri, man. What is wrong with me today? But Neri had Neri said he was talking to one of his Christian friends, and he said, well, brother, why don't y'all never speak on the dietary laws for us eating swine and all that? And he said the pastor was like, well, you know, that's Old Testament. He said, well, shit. Well, he say shit, but he said, well, Titans also was it's in the Old Testament, but y'all still bring it up 3 or 4 times in the service, though.
Come on.
So why do you? It's like, I mean, it's really no answer. Only they will know the answer, I would say. But in your personal opinion, why is it that the church is hiding this from our people? And I'm gonna keep it 100. When I like I said, when I was forced to go to church when I was little, I'm talking about damn everybody in it. The pastor fat, his wife fat, Miss Pearly on the front row with the big old UFO hat on. She fat. You know what I'm saying? So why is it that, you know what I mean, we have all these people that's in the church, man, and it just seems like they just skip over that, man. Why do you think that is, man? Like they say, they followers of Jesus, but Jesus never said don't follow what Moses said. He never said that. Jesus never said. You know what I'm saying when they spoke of the like I said, the 5 books of Moses, Jesus never told you to ignore him in that Bible. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, he said, "I didn't come to change the laws, but to what did he say to
fulfill it,
to fulfill the law." Yeah, for
absolutely.
sure. So, break that down a little bit for me, brother Mikhail.
Okay, so what I always like to my concept I like to use is a lot of the time our answers are in the statement or the question, because like you said, the first thing, well, one of the things you said, the pastors are fat, lack of discipline, number one. So who, like, if you think about it, a lot of them pastors is overweight and fat, you know, so there's really nobody living that discipline, and they don't, I guess. I think what it is a lot of the times it's, bro, you can't expect an adulterer to speak on the sin of adultery.
True.
You know, so that's a lot of us, like I was expressing, we eating because we stress. Look, even them positions, bro, they worse. That's a stressful position.
Yeah.
You know, and it's really we've been bamboozled. So meaning like you said, the slave master, he always wanted that, because you got to think about it, bro. Let's just go back, okay? He would allow the pastors to do. He controls the pastor. You know what I'm saying? The slave master always controlled the pastor, and even to this day.
Even to this day.
I'm gonna prove it, because what you just said, you were kicked off of Facebook. So that's what's been going on before Facebook, bro.
Yeah.
Let somebody speak something, because here's the thing. In the government, right? They that's how they make their money. You go to the hospital and buy medicine. They don't make their money for you being healthy. So that they definitely don't want that information going out there. And if you look at it, it was never like nobody. First of all, nobody applied that. Second of all, then like it says like the devil is everywhere, man. The way it's eating, to how he taught us to eat and everything. So we're just bombarded with it so much. It's really hard. It really takes people to be extremely disciplined, and then to where you can see the benefits, and then they go and teach you. But that's a hard discipline, bro. Just like the just like the same thing with adultery. That's a you would say that's a hard discipline place based on what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You can't play games with it. So you can't, that's why ain't nobody preaching about it, because most of us is doing it. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
There's other certain, as you want to say, requirements that God has for him that's really hidden, but somebody really ain't took it seriously, and then they can preach on it because they're doing it. So I believe it's the same thing with the eating, same thing. You know what I'm saying? Because you would have to say that it's hintfully in the Bible, but you can't say it's like a big like story of it. But it's in there, but you just got to find it. But see, that's the problem. But we got to be looking deep, though. You know what I'm saying? We got to be looking deep. So that's the other thing. We're surface dwellers, as we're taught.
Yeah.
Because that's what some of the things you'll find in there, bro. You'll find, bro, the things that we going through, you will find in God's word that can help us with it. But we just ain't looking. We looking everywhere else but there. Sometimes, as it talks about the Holy Quran, decisive and allegorical, deep and clear. I mean, like, easy to see. Others are deep. So I would just have to say, I believe you could say that the diet is a deep one. It's not on the surface, but it's evidence that we all ain't following based on our condition. So I just believe it's just really been no one with that discipline to be able to teach. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
so,
sir.
And here's the thing, bro. God don't make stuff easy for us to find. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You know what it is? You know what it is, bro? You have to look past the Muslim that you may be hating as a Christian to see that this man has the truth. That's the other thing. God don't make it simple. He ain't gonna give it to the pastors, the regular pastors. He gave it to this man. That's why. So you got to look deep into that.
Yes,
Just
sir.
like you got to look deep into the woman to find the key to God. But
Teach.
it ain't easy.
Teach.
That's
Teach.
why the preacher don't have the answer.
Teach. That's right, man. Hey, my man is on fire, man.
All praises due to Allah, bro.
All praise
But
due
yeah,
to Allah, man.
bro,
Hey,
go
man. Now you said you had a podcast. Now I should have did that. Like I'm just now learning this whole interview thing. I'm trying to get used to the StreamYard app. Because I should have got all your information so I could have posted on here like I'm doing mine.
That's
But
okay.
if people want to learn more about how to live, what's your podcast? So you let the people know.
Okay, so first, just type in that name right there. I'm the only name on Facebook with that name right there. So you're going to find my personal Facebook page that I post all my content on. That's number one. You see right there, Mikhail X. And then I also have a TikTok, which is the Fountain of Youth, the Fountain of Youth .live, and it's on TikTok.
Okay.
So, yeah. So
you go to Macau X.
yeah, you
YouTube.
type that in. That'll just make it easy. Then you can see all my content and all my information right there.
Gotcha.
That's the easy point. But yeah, first I wanted to say, see, here's the thing, bro. I wanted to give you some props now. See, this is the thing. So the thing is, a lot of the times we don't want to miss something or recognize something, even if, let's say, that's not our strong discipline. And that's really what we have a problem with Black folks. We have that problem. Human beings in general, but especially us when it comes to us. Let a white person say something, we ain't got no problem. Oh, yeah, you fall onto the damn moon. But when we got a lot of jealousy and envious in our community, and when a brother or a sister has a strong discipline, we don't want to reach out to them because that's not our strong discipline, and we feel it'll affect our shine. So I wanted to give you props for recognizing that that you seen a discipline in me. And let me just say one more thing about this, because this has always been an issue.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because here's the thing, brother. Like I said, he ain't gonna make it easy for you to get the truth. God don't make it easy. So I'm gonna say this. I believe another thing that turns us off in the Black community is when we see somebody, so to speak, that you want to say that's thin or skinny. So we want to hide behind that excuse and that this man's not on to something because he's skinny. So I want to give you props because you've seen past that, and I know a lot of us have a problem with it. So that's the thing. But guess what, bro? The age reversal, you can't argue with that. Whether and the criterion which we just pointed out, it ain't about always size. That's the number one thing.
Yes, sir.
So I just wanted to say is you've seen something. That's a lot of times why we're missing something, a jewel from somebody that that God's testing us to see, are you gonna look past whatever maybe something that's controversial to get to the truth right here. That's why the pastors ain't preaching it, because they don't have the answer. This man got the answer. And we're gonna have to put our egos aside and accept it from a Muslim. That's the problem.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, we are talking to Brother Macau X, man. And a lot of people don't know that this brother that y'all see right here is my third son's godfather.
All praise to Allah. Yes, sir, brother.
Oh, man. But my son Khalil Shabazz, you know what I mean?
Right.
This is his godfather, man.
Right.
And like I said, brother, I've been looking at your shows, man. I would like to get some other brothers on there too. Because I'm gonna call you back. I like to let my shows go really not go over an hour. Right now we had an hour and 4 minutes.
Yes,
you know what I mean? But dude, the jewels you've been dropping, you know what I mean? You can't do nothing but just sit back and just listen.
Come on, brother.
But man, I would definitely like to get you back on, man.
Yes,
Just how it's two volumes of this. Is 1 and 2. I'm gonna
come
need a
on.
part 2.
Yes, sir. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. And on the part 2, we could, because I know you was trying to, I think you was trying to, we can get some more in depth on the breakdown of the benefits of some of these foods and the fasting and stuff like that. Maybe
Yeah.
next. Sir.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So now all my people that's on it now, y'all heard now. The brother got to come back now. Yeah,
Yes,
y'all
sir.
heard what the brother said.
Yes,
So
sir.
you got to come on back, man.
Yes, sir.
But man, all praise due to Allah, to you, dear brother. Matter of fact, here you want to say what's up to your godfather? Here go.
So,
Yeah, he done got big now.
yeah, definitely.
But yeah, man, I appreciate your time, dear
Yes,
brother.
sir. Let me add one more props to you, brother. Because I
Thank you,
always appreciated how you show love to me and my wife. I remember you said you look at her as your little sister, man. I always appreciate that, brother.
Yeah,
always, you know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Always, bro. Always.
But bro, ever since I met you when you first came from Seattle,
Yes, sir.
when you first came in, brother, the coolest brother I ever met, man. You know what I'm saying? Like literally one of the coolest brothers in the nation, man. I'm talking about. I never seen you besides how you doing right now. When you going off right now, you going off
Yes.
on the truth. I never seen you get on no jealous shit, no envious shit. Yeah, and I have to say that have to come with eating right because I was taught in the Nation of Islam that you are what you eat. So if a nigga knocking off pork chops and all that, you're gonna start to act like the swine. You're gonna start to act like a nasty ass pig.
Come on, brother. You said it, bro, not me. You said it. Come on, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Bro. You already
but definitely, dear brother, I definitely got to get you back on there, man. Like I said, I want to get more in depth with the white Navy bean.
Got it, bro.
Now I say, because I'm from the South, we say cauliflower. That's cauliflower.
Okay. Man, you know I'm from the Northwest, but that's the tip of the North. You know. You already know.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
but
sir.
Hey, man, everybody on there, man. Go to my brother's page on YouTube. Go to Macau X. You can find him on YouTube. And you say TikTok is the Fountain of Youth podcast.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But you can just go right there, find me on Facebook. Just type that in. You see all my stuff, man. Right there. Type that name into Facebook. Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Yes, sir, man. Well, like I said, man, we're gonna get this brother back on there, man. Like I said, we need to break down the cauliflower, as I call it. break down the white Navy bean.
Come on, we're gonna talk about the milk too, bro. Come on.
The raw milk. Because
on,
it's been kind of like a back and forth thing with the teachers of Dr. Sabi and the teachers of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad on the raw milk thing. You know what I mean? On the milk in general. So yeah, we definitely want to, and hopefully, inshallah, I'll be able to get Brother Arif on there of the brother, with the Sunni community.
Yes,
you know
sir.
what I mean? So I really don't say that because them was our brother. That's another Muslim brother, Brother Arif.
Come on, brother. Come on. See that, brother? That's the other thing I like about your show, man. You feel me? That's what it's about, man. It ain't about no titles, man. It ain't. We already look. We know we got differences. That's not that's not how we get the people, bro. That's not how we clean up a community. It's the similarities that make us clean up the community. It ain't the differences. We got a zillion differences. But that's the thing, man. Shoot, bring them all on, bro. All of them.
Yes, sir. And like I said, we definitely, I'm going to definitely reach out to Brother Reef again. I'm pretty sure my brother, he a busy man. He's a deep student upon the Dr. Sabi, and because that's why I get all my sea moss, my elderberry, and all that. I definitely, I would love to get both of you brothers on there, and y'all both hitting this because Dr. Sabi had wisdom too, man. But a lot of people don't know that Dr. Sabi, my understanding, started his journey off the teachings of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Come on, brother. Come on.
Yeah. Brother. A lot of people don't know that.
Come on. See, now if you're going to teach on it, finish teaching on it. Come on. You already know, bro.
Yes, sir. Well, hey, dear brother, one more time, man, go to YouTube, Mikhail X. How the name is spelled right there on the. Hey, brother, and forgive me, I called you Malachi today.
Man, that's all right, bro. Don't worry about it, man. Yeah.
Hey, just like I just forgot, like the brain fart just came out of nowhere, man. Like, how in the hell do I forget Brother Neary? You know what I'm saying?
That's
I
right.
was talking about Fireball. But anyway, dear brother, it was a pleasure talking to you, man.
You too, brother.
And inshallah, man, well, we'll get you back on. I'm looking at hopefully sometime next week or something like that. To try to get you back on, man. Inshallah, I have Brother Reef on there also.
Yes, sir.
And man, we gonna get it in, man. But I definitely want to get deep into the science.
Oh, absolutely, bro. I already got the notes, bro. Whenever you ready, I already got the notes. Come on.
I already know you do. I know you do. But anyway, man, I love you, Blaccman.
You too, brother.
And inshallah, man, like I said, we're gonna get you back on there, man. And
yes, sir.
man, we gonna get deep into this, man.
Yes, absolutely.
So, anyway, man, this is your man Al Jihad the God, man. Black Power, Crip Life, man. Those who know me know this. You know what I mean? We gonna touch back with our dear brother, man. So if y'all got any questions, like the brother said, go to his YouTube page, Macau X. You know what I mean? Just how I spell at the bottom. Go there, go to his YouTube page, man. And I'm pretty sure if any questions you got, the brother, know what I'm saying, can answer it. But how we say in the nation, if we don't got the answer, we'll go find it. We'll come back with you. You know what I'm saying? We'll get back with you. You know what I mean?
Yes,
so yeah, man. So yeah, we're finna go and get up out of it, man. All right, man. Assalamu alaikum, dear brother.
Alaikum salam. Yes, sir.
Thank you again, sir.
Yes, sir.